Hey guys, so welcome back to another run. So I believe that this the newest run is like one of the best ones so far. So I got really far this one. I even beat the second boss fight, but unfortunately I lost on the Phantoms one. And honestly, I feel like that's just kind of poetic, because in this run I get the chicken wing hat, which actually gives you slow falling, which makes that level super easy. But because like every single time I keep it, it never comes up. I said, this time I'm gonna sell it to get like something. It's not even that important. I think it's like boots of speed or something. Wait, no, not that, but like something. And then I get it and I lose on it because I don't want to do arena assault. So, anyways, I got lucky with the first round selection here. So there's like a elite room that gives you tokens, which is good for the early game. And I also managed to get Macro Pyre later, so I'm just gonna skip past this. So, basic gimmicks. Frost mages, they're fast, they run towards you, and if they get too close, they do this AoE thing where they give you slowness, damage you, and also turn the floor around them into powdered snow, which you normally can't run on, but I have leather shoes. I think that's like an intended feature, which is cool. And yeah, I think that's basically it. I'm just gonna skip to when I'm done. Like, are you seeing this? I feel so stupid right now because I sold the I think, yeah, it was the slow falling hat just for like the winged helmet, not chicken wings. That's silly. Just for like a little bit more gold later. Honestly, I really should have kept it, but it is what it is. So yeah, because like you don't actually know whether or not to keep it. Like for example, the magmophobic jacket, which is another item that you can buy before. It's like in a round before or two rounds before the arena assault, which is where there's a bunch of lava that's slowly coming in. And like that can help you completely cheese that level, but otherwise it's just a waste of 32 gold. You can sell it for 16 gold. So honestly, I did make a mistake here, but I feel like that was like objectively the best choice in that scenario because I needed one more extra gold. But anyways, yeah, it is what it is. You've all seen this salty shore before. Basic gimmick: you have dogs chasing after you. These pirate captains drop bombs, and if you get too close, they start smoking and explode, and they do 9 hearts of damage, which is a lot. Which is why I'm eating cookies right now, so the mines don't insta kill me. Okay, skip to the next part, I guess. Anyways, here I get pretty lucky and get Macropyre. So generally, it's like there's a hierarchy. So Macropyre is the best, and then Vacuum, and then Torrent. So like go with whichever one you can. So yeah, I get the loyalty bow to go beat the multiplying zombie fight. So I feel like that's intended feature because, right, it's only the start of it. So of course they're gonna make it slightly easier. It's still hard if you don't have um like AoE attacks, but yeah, I feel like it's on purpose because you just have this evoker boss. So again, 4 stages. There's white, there's whitish grayish, there's grayish blackish, and there's black. And this might sound racist, but the black ones are the fastest. And when you hit one, it splits into 2 slightly more gray ones. And yeah, she's a mathematician with a bow. These guys are slow. They do like 2.5 hearts of damage or something. Cheese him. Don't get too close. Be careful with the Vexes he summons. Don't let the zombies sneak up on you and hit you. And later in the level, right? So if you don't have a macro pyre, which can just literally just kill everything, like just completely beat this level easily. what you're gonna want to do, right? You want to run around in like a loop, use the stair things, and just use your AoE attacks when they're available. Yeah, that was 3 hearts of damage. Sorry. Um, and yeah, but like be careful you don't get swarmed by the faster zombies, since you can usually never escape since they swarm on you, and then it's harder to beat the level after that because they scatter around the level, which makes it hard to get like a clear path going. So, anyways, on to the next part, I guess. Yay. Oh, also, I feel like now that I kind of know how to do these voiceovers, it's getting a lot easier, so, yay for that, I guess. So, so far in this run, actually haven't died. So, I go for Asiog Caverns because it has Elite Modifier, so I can upgrade my Macro Pyre. I do die twice, but I feel like it's like semi worth it considering how like extra upgrade shards are always good. And right now, okay, and I might upgrade to the other version if like on like Planet Minecraft, since the creator of the map, MrKheese, again subscribe to him, told me that like I was playing on a slightly unupdated version. So like on this version there's no timer countdown for the spells, and it's actually slightly harder, well, or more luck based, because you need when you beat bosses, right? Like on this version you only get 3 of those choose good upgrade shards, but on the new version you get to choose from 4, because if you're in single player, which I do mostly, but like I don't know, like MrKheese, I don't know what time zone you live in, but like if possible or something, like once I get all my current content plans out and use like a lot of my footage, right? Like I feel like it would be really cool if maybe you wanted to actually play the map you created together, since I'm also looking for some tips. So anyways, yeah, I played out. I do die to the creepers like 2 times, since, you know, that's just life. But yeah, it goes decently well. So I'll skip to the next one. Alright, so now it's time for the boss fight. I think I only died 2 to 3 times, which is pretty good for a run, pretty good for a run. It's not my best. I do not recall how many times I died on my best attempt, but like it's certainly not my worst. So, and yeah, the Elder Tremor I feel like is just much easier of a boss. You don't have to deal with the, well, it depends, but yes, because you don't have to deal with the ranged fireballs, even though there are water in the other arena. Um, right. Also, when the corrupted face spawns mobs, it also does a good chunk of damage. Plus, it has the AoE stun, the roots stun, and also, just overall, I feel like it's more painful. It also has the magma spinny thing. It's not too bad, but like generally, I like to run towards the direction of the faster spinning magma, right? But like if the mobs are in the way, then I generally just die, which isn't good. So yeah, I do find I kind of use magpie to stall them out, but sometimes I get like bottlenecked in like an area where I kind of rush it and then I die. Like here I go for too much damage, which was a mistake. I think I was getting a little bit overconfident, so I died a few more times than needed. Also, I feel like this is a pattern, but like on a lot of boss fights, I was gonna only have died 2 times. Oh, here it is. And then, yeah, right, doesn't go very well, does it? But I was going to die, like, kill him in 2 lives, but, like, then, right, because I didn't have any more recovery potions or food in my hotbar, and of course, like, I wasn't brave enough to try searching through my inventory for those, so I died. I should have tried that, but I didn't, and then I couldn't get him down to his last bit of HP. So, but anyways, this was pretty good. It was just, the classic boss fight. I did try to get a little bow damage in here, but like, it doesn't work. Also, another tip: don't try and crit this boss on very hard mode because he's super fast. And also, right, like, by the Pythagorean theorem or whatever, like, there's a farther distance to him if you try to crit him, which means there is a lesser chance of succeeding, unless if you get closer, which means that he's going to hit you after you hit him. Also, when you're jumping, of course, you slow down because you're not moving anymore, you're in the air. So that's another thing, I guess. And yeah, I'm just gonna, speed things up, and I'll keep on commentary after that. Also, quick question for MrKheese. Thank you if you're still watching for this. Like, I'm just curious. So I know, like, some armor values, right? Like, some armor values for, like, iron armor, etc. They've been altered to go with the things, right? And they have other stats altered, but their armor and armor toughness have also been altered. So I'm just curious, like, does that also go for the mobs? Like, so, for example, does the Elder Tremor have the defense of just, like, a normal husk wearing, like, netherite helmet, netherite chestplate, chainmail leggings, and netherite boots, or is it something else? Because that way, if I'm documenting the HP, it's easier. Also, by the way, I do not look forward to documenting the HP on very hard mode because, right, to kill him, of course, like, if I don't want to estimate, I'm going to need to kill him. And I also have to do that without using spells and without... Oh, wait, I just had an idea. I'm just going to download, like, one of those HUD mods that tells you how much health they have left. I think that would be nice. But, anyways, yeah, I'm going to skip here. This now I go fishing, and this time for some reason, like, I absolutely pop off, like, slow start, but then I just constantly skip, and I feel like it has to do with me. I'm just moving around from, like, little group pod, whatever, school of fish to school of fish. So I might have gotten lucky with the AI, but, like, I also made sure that I wasn't just constantly trying to hook one fish. I was just running around and trying to push them towards land, and that actually worked out really well. Like, 12 gold here, and then I just swim here, push them towards the shore, and 13, wow, 14, 15, 16. And yeah, that's actually, I think, yeah, that is a record for me, personal record. And then I get, like, oh, triple kill, quadra kill, 24 gold. So now it's hard-boiled or the chain gang, and yeah, hard-boiled, I think I did actually pretty well. I only died once, I think. Because I just kept on moving. I didn't really try and stop to fight them. I also forgot that I got area damage with my spell, like during that until midway. So like I was confused for a bit, but then I remembered. So yeah, don't try to engage with those guys. Just run away and constantly just spam your spells on them. I think that's the best plan. And also, like, is it just me, or are those guys... Oh, I just realized. I think part of the reason I might have died was I wasn't using the pumpkin cake well enough, because those give you faster food. But anyways, one of the reasons you die also is because I feel like the egg fires are scary. They don't take knockback, so you need to be very aware of your surroundings. Don't let them surround you or corner you, since I think they do a lot of damage. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna skip past here. So you just want to keep on running in circles, try and like jump over the fire as much as you can, and yeah, that's basically it. All right, so now I'm faced between with the choice of World Beyond the Rim and Cardi's Revenge. So here I generally always go for Cardi's Revenge, unless if there's like a modifier, because I for some reason really don't like fighting Enderman. And here, why I think this really worked out is because like I used to always go with the Berserker Spear because I thought it was like cool or something, and I like spears, but the Corrosive Cudgel really helps because you can 3-hit a skeleton, because these guys are super tanky, and you want to focus on them first because otherwise they will blast you into oblivion, especially with Fury Swipes. It's pretty good. So here I get, I miss, and which is awkward, and then I get blasted, but like due to plot armor or something I survive, which is actually pretty good. So after that I get a couple kills, I heal here. And yeah, it did turn out pretty well. I think I only died like 0 times or 1 time, right? That was a really good dodge. And then I just focus on getting good damage, and I go ahead and tank that and jump down because I can't risk going onto the tower. Go over here, heal up, and then I go back down, and yeah, I think I get him. Yep, there we go. So also the hat I'm wearing, the channeling thing, I forgot what it was called. It helps like a lot because you can cast it to get like a quick burst of speed and regen if you're me, which I feel like is pretty useful, especially when you want to close the distance. So yeah, that's it. Try and use like heavy hitting weapons or just any weapon that is decent DPS. You go for the catapults first. Don't get swarmed by the endermites because they do a good bit of damage. Careful for the siege captain, Piglin Brew. His axe has like knockback enchanted on. Oh my god, that is so much damage, right? So I died there. They do like 4 hearts of damage. Piglin Captain has knockback, so pay attention to that. You can try and use that, but like he also does damage, so be careful. AoE works great on these guys, but like they're surprisingly tanky, so be careful with that. Yeah, that's it. And go ahead and kill the siege captain. Fast forwards. Alright, so next you have a choice between Stonehall Citadel, Leave It to Mr. Cleaver, and Gate of the Dead. Fun fact, I have only done Gate of the Dead once. It was on normal mode when I was just starting out. And I got instantly annihilated. I had no idea what I was doing. And that left me with some very serious trauma, so I never do that unless if like I'm sure I'll die with like the given combo. on this one. So for example, if it's like attack slow, I'm definitely giving up, because not only do the butcher's arrows slow you already, the skeletons do a ton of damage. But so like I was desperately trying to figure out the correct strategy, and but like I couldn't really, because like I was just missing and getting cornered because I didn't have like good awareness, and then because the skeletons can't like they lose aggro really easily, they're just scattered over the map, which does a lot of damage. But then like I got really low HP, so I actually threw my spell. I kind of just hunkered and I died here. But I kind of just hunkered down in the corner after I got low health. Just spam macropyre. So yeah, you want to stay in a corner. The butcher himself doesn't actually do too much damage. The skeletons have very low HP though, so here, right, I don't have a lot of HP. I'm going to go into the corner, so that way they can't flank me. I head into this corner. It also has a cactus, so you can kind of try and dodge the arrows. And from like safe corners, you can use your spells, like in this case macropyre, which does great at defeating skeletons. So here, yep, there we go. I decide to lock in. I'm locked in. So I'm locked in, I'm cornered, and I use macropyre and I go ham on these guys with fury swipes. And yeah, that's basically the win. Just keep your HP up, be careful of the butcher. Skeletons will mess you up. Yeah, that's it. Try to use cactus. Honestly, shield is a really good strat here. Because like, if it was just these skeletons, this level, I mean, it would still be challenging a little bit, I guess. It would have to be like moved much or further, because the only gimmick is that skeletons do like a lot of damage and there's a lot of them. So yeah, that's literally it. But just keep your HP up, because the arrows don't do that much damage. Alright, that's it. Alright, so after this little bit, I'm faced with the choice Twilight Maze or, what was that guy? Like the illusioner guy who sucks your health. What is it called? Nether Reaches. So always go for Nether Reaches if you can. It's one of the easier ones. If you can't do that, don't go for Twilight Maze. I also have a little bit of trauma. Like, it's not too hard, but you get swarmed too easily, and the Twilight Kings do a lot of damage. The zombies are hard to hit, especially when it's dark. So, but like red light, blue light is also very hard, especially because I like, it does say there that you can wear the corresponding hat to be immune to the attacks, but like I haven't figured out how that works actually. So I think it doesn't actually exist. MrKheese, like, if you know, am I just stupid or missing something? But like, if that is, though, kind of nerf that level maybe. Because like it's super effective at killing me at least a few times. So in this level, what I do like really well is I go for the illusioner first, like just first hand, and I think this turns out really well because I'm using the cudgel, this cudgel hammer thing, and it has like the highest damage you can get around this time. So it works really well paired with fury swipes, and that's why I managed to take out the boss first, and then the rest of the enemies are just small potatoes to take out. But if you can't take them out and you don't have sound, just look at the subtitles. So it says no block plays, he's still sucking life or blood or whatever. But if it stops playing, then you can run out and just stay mobile. Yeah, that's it. Alright, boss battle. So this one is the Wriggling Reef. Both boss battles are very like interesting and hard. But like, I kind of struggled on this one. I died a lot. Like that just completely blew my free slides. I died like 3 or 4 times. But the good thing is I did realize like how busted this plus free swipes is. So I managed to kind of do well later on in the run. But like before, I realized I just got like kind of mobbed by all the slimes because they do a lot of damage. I died to the magma. I died to slimes a bit. Yeah, like that's that. I guess I'll show a bit of the combat. It's just like a bunch of big slimes jumping at you that like jump way too far. They're actually pretty fast. They do a lot of damage. Also like sometimes one slime starts glowing. It keeps jumping at you, but like after like 1 or 2 jumps, it's going to send a poison gas cloud around, and what does it? It gives you slowness and poison, and that is why I wore the Black King bar. Because it gives you fire protection too, which doesn't really matter here, but it gives you slowless immunity, which is really cool. It's pretty good for these fights. Also, all the ice themed fights, this is super useful for them because like, right, because it's ice, it revolves like a lot around slowness, so it's super useful for those. Anyways, yeah, I'll just skip because this one is just fighting a giant slime. But like they're interesting magma flows, so they like kind of shrink the arena, which makes it more challenging. Considering these slimes are very these slimes, kind of have trauma. But anyways, let's just fast forwards. Anyways, now watch me completely destroy this minigame. So you get a bow, you shoot pigs, baby pigs. Don't shoot villagers. Shooting villagers blinds you for like 5 seconds. Um, and yeah, shoot the baby pigs. You get 2 gold for each one you shoot. There are like 26 baby pigs, I think. Maximum you can get is 52. And yeah, I kind of popped off here. I did pretty well. I got 50, so I only missed one. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of fast forward this a bit. Nothing to see here. Now, alas, this is where our run ends. So if I had the choice, I would go with I would put on my winged helmet and I would completely cheese this level because like I would just get picked up. I want to get picked up because then I can use my rocket launcher to do range damage, but sadly that did not happen here. And I died because I also underestimated how much damage the chicken zombies do. Anyway, so yeah, I kind of die here. So normally what I would do in this situation is opt for, so I did really well in the start. I wasn't getting swarmed, and I was doing some good damage to these guys, but like later I just didn't do so well. Right? But like, normally I would go for a Frozen Ravine because, even though there are swarms, right, it's not as bad. And also I have, slowness immunity, but unfortunately I also didn't have Magmaphobic Jacket for Arena Assault, which is like, it's hard because like it took me some trial and error to beat it because like it is actually kind of difficult given all the knockback and swarms. The strat I found that works is kind of run around and try and survive until like the bosses start to spawn. and then bait the bosses into the lava, then you die, which sacrifices like 3 lives or 4 lives in total. Well, 4 or 5. But like I didn't have the guts to try and do that, so I died here. But I maybe should have done that, because like this one is pretty hard. I do like what the creator did with that. I have no idea how they did the carry part, right? It is well implemented. It's just that the level is hard, right? Like the constant drop damage, you need to be hyper aware since phantoms swoop very fast. You need to and yeah, it's also hard because when you're swooping, you just need like to spam and pray. But yeah, that's that. And sorry, the run kind of ends here. I really tried, but we are getting so close to beating this. Like a few more levels. But like I'm not looking forward to the boss fight, even though I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any twists or anything, right? Like I tried my best, I tried my absolute best to survive, but like I couldn't do it because they dropped me. But the boss fight is also gonna be hard, but I feel like we can do this eventually. So yeah, I just kind of died there. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and go subscribe to MrKheese and SourUmbrella121. Really great YouTubers. More content will be coming soon, and once I get like word from MrKheese about like is there custom armor, right? Because then I need to calculate, because then I get the armor values and I can use a mod to get the HP values. Then I will do a complete catalog. So first I'm gonna break into some YouTube shorts for more for some views. I'm gonna break into shorts for each and every one. So on easy and normal and very hard and hard. This does means that I will not how about this? I will not do very hard right now because until I beat it. So I will just start collecting data, but I will only release like the completed data for like some of the earlier levels, because part of that means that I will need to go really fast, and very hard is very hard. So if I'm going to actually catalog everything, that means I'm going to need to use some like cheats to give myself like strength 255, resistance 255, and cheese everything, so then I can get the HP values. But like I kind of want the experience of like the first time being very hard mode. So yeah, I'm going to hold off on some of that. I'm going to do some of that. Yeah, thank you for watching. I don't have outro music. Goodbye.